Hello friends, this video on equilibrium part 25 is brought to you by examfear.com. No one free from exam. Before watching the video, please make sure that you have watched all the previous parts. Let's talk about ionic equilibrium solution. So as I told, in weak electrolytes, equilibrium is established. Not in strong, neither in strong acid nor in strong base we have equilibrium. We have equilibrium only in weak electrolytes. Please note this, we have equilibrium only in weak electrolytes. I want to stress these points here. Only in weak electrolytes we have equilibrium. Why? Because in weak electrolyte partial ionization happen and then the reverse reaction also happens, right? So there is the equilibrium and we can use all the equilibrium formula. But in case of strong acid or strong base, ionization is almost 100% complete. The reaction almost is complete in one direction, and the reverse direction, the reaction doesn't happen. So in that case, in weak electrolyte, we have equilibrium, right, between ions and unionized molecules. For example, I have this AB gives A plus and B minus ion. So there are two ions and these unionized molecules. So this type of equilibrium, which involves ions and also the aqueous solution, they are called ionic equilibrium. Please note, ionic equilibrium is nothing but equilibrium which involves ions in aqueous solution, and this is generally for the weak electrolytes. This is called ionic equilibrium. Let me repeat once again. This happens only for weak electrolytes in the aqueous solutions, where you have the equilibrium established between the ions and the unionized molecules. And the fraction of total molecules of the electrolytes that is ionized called degree of ionization. I told, right, sometimes it is 30%, sometimes 40%, sometimes 10%. It depends on my acid or base of the electrolytes. So the fraction of molecules that get ionized is called degree of ionization for that particular electrolytes. So for a weak electrolyte, the degree of ionization is inversely proportional to the concentration. And why this is so? Because in a very dilute solution, if it is a very dilute solution, the whole of the weak electrolyte will dissociate in the form of ions. If it is very weak, if it is very weak and very dilute, then it will dissociate more. Correct? Because here we all talk about mole per liter. Mole per liter. Correct? Now, if you are increasing the volume by diluting it, if this is increased, the whole thing will decrease, right? If this thing will decrease, the reaction will move in forward direction. Simple Le-Chatelet principle, and then it will get ionized more. Correct? So, weak electrolyte, if you make it more dilute, it dissociates. Thank you. Visit examfear.com to watch free educational videos, try free online tests, get the best quality study materials, study from the best tutors and mentors, and much more. Thanks once again.